Hello and welcome to India Today. I am Sanjay Ponappa.
And this is Maruti Acharya, and we completed watching the teaser of Akhanda 2 Thaandavam, the teaser react. I personally enjoyed it. I don't know why people are bashing us, but still, the teaser reaction is on the channel. Do check it out. The link will be mentioned in the comment section below.
Yes.
But here we thought of talking in detail about the film. The film is directed by, so the combination of Boyapati Srinu and Balakrishna is always successful.
This is their fourth film
Together, and music by Thaman. We know now Nandamuri Thaman is how fans are calling him. So that is how Thaman reacts or gives music.
For the pan-India audience, S.S. Thaman is the music composer of Kurchi Martha Petty song.
Let's start with what really works in the trailer.
Balaya Garu. There are very few actors who have a genre of their own.
Correct.
Right?
Agreed.
I feel like Nandamuri Balakrishna is one such actor who it just started with him.
Correct.
Over the years, we have a Upendra genre.
Yeah.
Or we might have an RGV genre.
Correct.
Not an actor, but as a director also.
Yeah.
So similarly, we all know what a Balakrishna film is going to be like. So whatever perception, reception, criticism will all be based on what is going to happen with his film and based off of that, how good it is. I'm not expecting a lot from this film. I'm just expecting a lot of fun.
Okay.
A lot of devotion also.
Okay. So talking about the things that I work as, again, Nandamuri Balakrishna, because again, I see a lot of trolls on him, a lot of memes on him, a lot of people troll him for his acting or all the kind of roles that he does. But for me, I personally want to say that I like him for two things. One is because he's that one actor in Indian cinema right now who still holds that larger than life big screen charisma irrespective of the setup. So if you look at from the inception to how the commercial cinema template has evolved, lot of heroes have the burden of attaching logic to it, or Rajnikant again to a very large extent is still towards this side. But most of the times we do question the logic, all of that. But there is this thing larger than life as a template itself. It is a larger than life commercial cinema, and Nandamuri Balakrishna films are that. Some people might like it, hate it. There are a lot of fans who enjoy that cinema, and we should respect that audience also, because you can't decide. I see a lot of comments about Chapri audience, all of that. See, again, you should respect every kind of audience, because we are nobody to decide what audience should watch and enjoy.
Exactly. Speak about what you like, what you don't like.
As simple as that. So he makes that kind of film and he makes it believable. If it is a Balakrishna film, is when you're like, okay, chalega, we can watch this. So he's still in his element till now, which is really surprising. And the second thing is how persistent he is. Right now we are looking at all his 100 crore movies. There's one Daku Maharaj. There's all these hit films that are going around, but this is not the case. Trust me, after a very good streak of good films of, experimental films like Aditya 369, and then there was this whole faction film set, Channa Keshava Reddy, those set of films, and then there was a big slump where, all Nagarjuna films and Chiranjeevi films were actually doing good, but Balakrishna films were not doing that great. But still, he kept on to the genre. He tried experimenting, not with the template, but with his presentation, with his role. He has been persistent all the time. He has been giving films that never give up attitude of Nandamuri Balakrishna. The consistent effort to try, prove something is what I really like in Nandamuri Balakrishna.
Another thing that I liked in the teaser was Thaman's music in the background, because I remember while watching the first part, I didn't catch it in the theaters. I watched it later. I could, see the scope of it. But at the same time, even though I was watching it on my laptop screen, I could see the reason why so many speakers blew up in so many theaters, because of the sheer volume, because of the way it was, the gain given to the music in the background was to that level that even my laptop speakers were like so that is there. Even with the teaser, I noticed how even Balaya's dialogue was a little
correct
low, but the background music was blowing up. So you can only imagine the kind of concert it is going to be in the theaters when...
Let's get to the things that didn't work. No, before even getting to that, I want to say that again, if you're somebody who enjoys this genre, if you enjoy these kind of action and all of that...
enjoy Balakrishna film.
Yeah. And there's a first installment also, this might work for you. If not, yeah, I agree to all the cringe criticism that the teaser is getting. I agree to all of that, because that is equally evident. It is all about what kind of taste of cinema you have, if you want to watch it or not. Because that argument also clearly stands valid. It has all those elements where you cringe.
See, it is basically a fan fest for everybody who have wholeheartedly accepted what Nandamuri Balakrishna
Correct.
serves in a film. They are going to have a ball while watching Akhanda 2. But if that is not the case, if you're a, serious film
Avid
viewer,
movie lover also.
avid movie lover, a cinephile, you want the depth of a story, you want all of that.
Correct.
This is not the place where you can expect all of that, is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe Boyapati Srinu might
Might.
surprise us as well
Long
while
shot, but
watching
yeah.
the film.
Did I
Another
know?
thing that we should be talking
OG
about.
versus.
Will it happen or not is the big question for me.
OG has lot of expectations, lot of buzz undoubtedly, okay? That is definitely there.
So
but again,
OG, for people who don't know, OG stars Pawan Kalyan in the lead. It is
Yeah.
directed by Sujit, the director who came
gave
up with Saho.
Saho and Ranrajaran.
Yes.
And now this project has been in production for a while now. Two big films clashing for this Dasara. There's a lot of VFX scenes in Akhanda also that needs to be done. So considering the time, will they be able to meet the deadline and release the film is one question. And similarly, OG also has been in production for a very long time, and recently Pawan Kalyan, Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, and the lead actor in the film completed his portions. There are some patchwork reportedly that needs to be completed. So both are running on very tight schedules to complete the film if they are trying to achieve the date. Coming back to my opinion, I don't mind being with a clash. From the audience perspective, people will want to watch both the films. That is why I'm telling, if both the movies release also, they will work. But from the maker's point of view, the theatre allotment, release, budget, recovery, I think it will be a very big tussle.
In my opinion, I feel like OG is the film that will be pushed further.
Okay.
That should be too, in my opinion, because Harihara Veeramallu will be releasing sometime in June or July. I am expecting towards the end of July, since they haven't announced any date yet.
Yeah.
After the recent push. Since a Pawan Kalyan film is coming in July, and then he is the Deputy Chief Minister now, so quite obviously he wouldn't have a lot of time to go and shoot films. The same thing is going to happen, so you can't really expect another power star Pawan Kalyan film for a while after OG. I feel like even from a business standpoint, and also the fans and their cravings for new films, a little bit distance between the two films would be good. So after Harihara Veeramallu, I feel like OG should release sometime later on in the year. Release would make sense for me personally. I feel like in case of a clash, it is going to be a bigger disadvantage for Akhanda 2, because in my opinion, there is a certain audience for Balakrishna films.
Correct.
And they will watch it no matter what, be it a clash or not. They might choose to watch both films.
Yeah.
Not either way. I am talking about the other audience who would go and watch Akhanda if not for OG. Right. If they have one film, there is a good chance that they might not go for another film after this. But if there is only Akhanda releasing in a day, just because especially the Telugu audience are such cine lovers that they might go and watch the film
both.
irrespective.
And
But will they
considering the
watch-
gap of
Watch both is my question.
Yeah.
If there is only one film, they will go and watch, is what
Yeah.
I think.
Do you think it should clash or not? Mention that in the comments below.
Also, about these dates continuously shifting. In the later half, because there's such a huge number of films, big slate films releasing, there is promising films releasing, promising actors, big actors, everybody have chosen to release their films in the later half. And I'm not just talking about Telugu cinema. Anything,
Everywhere, yeah.
Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam.
Yes, so it is a very interesting topic to discuss.
Yes, we have our own opinions about that, but at the end of the day, we love all kinds of cinema. That is what it is all about. Cinema is the love. That is what makes you a cinephile. So if you do love cinema, you should be open to consuming all kinds. You might prefer some, you might not. It's like how a mother says, you have to eat your vegetables and you'll also get your delicious food as well.
With that, this is Maruti Acharya
I am Sanjay Ponappa.
and you're watching India Today.